SMT Nation, we back. We've got a video today here with lots of different takes out of an article from Fierce Wireless. I want to look at each of those takes. I want to see if I agree or disagree with them. And then at any point during the video, if you would like to comment on the article or my take, I invite you to do so. I think this is going to be a great video. Thanks for tuning in. Let's do this. All right, Merrick's take, wireless winners and losers of 2022. So a bit of a recap of the last 12 months. All right, if there was one way to sum up 2022, it would be the year of 5G. Yeah, 5G was a big marketing tool for companies like T-Mobile, 5G performance, 5G coverage, 5G speeds. Verizon and AT&T joining the fold with their C-band build with N77. And I think also when you think about that capacity that was created in that build is not only the coverage, but also what you're going to do with it. Is it just for mobile networking? Is it also for fixed wireless? I think some of those things were big too. All right, so let's take a look here. Winner of 2022, fixed wireless access. Oh my goodness, yes. Absolutely. Probably the biggest winner of 2022 is 5G home internet. T-Mobile, Verizon, the big two. Probably, when you look at the share of gross ads, right? The SOGA. Really wireline businesses like Cox Communications and Spectrum and Xfinity as an industry, they're not really gaining. The gains are going to fixed wireless subscribers that are switching from the likes of cable and in some instances fiber because there's been a lack of competition. Now there's a new competitor in town. There's a lot of venom for cable, a lot of hate towards mistreatment or explosive pricing from cable. A lot of those things have given fixed wireless access an opportunity, and that's kind of like T-Mobile's claim to fame. They've always been this underdog that came in and said, look, you're sick of getting screwed by the big guys. We'll compete for your business. We'll give you more value. We'll treat you better, and we'll beat their prices. And I think that's basically what fixed wireless access is. It's like the home internet version of what T-Mobile did for the last 10 years, right? All right, so I agree. I have to agree. I think it's undeniable. T-Mobile is going to probably hit 2.5 million customers by the end of Q4 of this year. Verizon's probably going to be approaching like 1.4 million. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's legitimate, and they are a huge beneficiary of it. One could argue that the best thing going on at Verizon right now is their fixed wireless service, right? When it comes to the future and revenue streams and gains and wins in the marketplace, that's what they can hang their hat on. And then for T-Mobile, it's huge for them. They're adding so many customers. The loser is Star. Yeah, they're in financial trouble. They laid off half their workforce. They're not able to scale. When it comes to financials, they're not doing well. It's really sad because as a fixed wireless provider, they came in and kind of shook up the market with this new offer, a new way to compete with fiber. Uh, you know, really priced well, priced to kill, attractive price point for, 300 megabits symmetrical and 500 megabits symmetrical in areas where fiber exists on multi-dwelling units. They did a good job to start. Then they went public and just financials. So we'll see what happens with them, but things look bleak for them. Another winner of the year, T-Mobile. Goodness, yes. T-Mobile is a winner of 2022. The Sprint merger is behind them. The merger integrations are pretty much all but done, right? You've got a little bit of Sprint billing that needs to be sorted out. The network is, for the most part, stabilized. The Sprint keep sites have been mostly completed. And now it's really just about scale, improving coverage, getting more native, getting off of roaming, and then upgrading, fiber circuits to tower sites to really take advantage of the 2.5 gigahertz spectrum they got from Sprint. Also, additionally, uh, they went live with their PCS 5G standalone with N71, standalone with N41. Right, they're kind of ahead with respect to their progress in standalone networking. They just got that converged network core with 4G and 5G to really improve their efficiency. And then, of course, just the 5G UC reach, right, hitting 260 million pops and goals to get to 300 million by the end of next year. T-Mobile leading the way with Verizon trailing, and so is AT&T with respect to those pops covered in mid-band 5G. Yeah, they've improved so much, and with the merger behind them as kind of being the catalyst of all that, they've capitalized on every opportunity. It has been the year of T-Mobile with respect to the network, the size of their 5G network, and outpacing their competition. The loser, edge computing. I agree, man. Not much I disagree with so far. The reason the edge computing, there just isn't demand for it yet. Like it doesn't. It's not a market that exists so much. Verizon is really pushing the issue here. I think eventually it works out for them. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but for now, it just hasn't taken off. Maybe it's more of a 2024 thing, possibly, or 2025. We'll see. But he'll continue to push that narrative to investors, and we'll see if it pays off in the long term. The winner, Dish. I don't know about that. Let's see how Sue shapes this up here. They turned on their 5G network in 100 cities in mid-June, just in time to meet the FCC mandated deadline. Okay, all right, that is a win. No small feat, I agree. Cloud native 5G standalone network. By the end of October, Dish said that it had 10,000 towers. They're building 1,000 towers per month, and the goal is to have 15,000 operational towers by mid-June 2023. Okay, so in respect to hitting the marks, yeah, Dish was a winner to do so. The problem is they don't really have a retail presence. They don't have stores that people can go to and inquire and check things out and speak to agents and ask questions and get to know the brand and look at the offers. That that national that national reach just doesn't seem like it's there or even close. And we haven't really seen the progress. So we have seen Boost Infinite with respect to, kind of like this preliminary beta testing. It's running on the AT&T network. It's not really on Dish native, right? That's for more like the Project Genesis beta testers. So I think some of that stuff is actually a loss that it hasn't been able to progress. And of course, that needs capital, that needs spending. Dish is going to have to raise more money and build out that network, I think, most importantly. And then everything else can follow. All right. So I think for me, this is kind of like 50-50. The loser, Open RAN. Too early to call. Yeah, not their year, 2022 for Open RAN. I think eventually this does become kind of paramount and very important to carriers. Maybe it's something that becomes more prevalent in 2023, probably for sure by 2024. But it hasn't really even hit the ground running. A little bit from Dish, a little bit from Verizon, VRAN, ORAN, those types of things. We hear those words get tossed around. We know that there are conferences that go on for it, but it hasn't manifested itself into commercial networking just yet. Okay, next. Cable MVNOs. Absolutely a winner in wireless because they are taking their share. You're talking about 550, 600,000 net adds between Comcast Xfinity Mobile and Charter Spectrum Mobile. I think collectively, right, we're talking about probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 9 million subscribers between these two companies, right? 5 million for Xfinity, 4.7 for Spectrum, puts them actually closer to 10 million. And they'll definitely be there looking at, after Q4. They don't make money on the service, but what they do is they keep people on their wireline business, which is their most profitable bread and butter part of their business. But they are going to be building 5G cell sites. They are going to be building a network of small cells. They still have their Wi-Fi hotspots. They have plans to reduce the dependency on the Verizon network. All they care about is trying to get people away from Verizon and T-Mobile on the fixed wireless product. So isn't it ironic that the first and the last thing covered in today's video, a winner being the cable MVNO, and then also a winner being fixed wireless access? Isn't that ironic that they're both thriving? Now, who's winning out of those two? Which one is winning more so? It's fixed wireless because they own the network and those are their customers. Meanwhile, the home internet providers, yeah, they're getting the wireless business, but they lose money to hold on to those customers, not losing them to wireline. So the winner there, just if we're talking margins and profits, it's fixed wireless. It is the year of the mobile network becoming the multi-purpose network for home internet and also for mobile. Do you guys agree or disagree with Sue on these takes? Do you agree or disagree with me? let me know. Comment down below on any of those things. Love to hear what you guys have to say on it. Hopefully you enjoyed the chapters there. You can jump back to stuff if you like. Um, go ahead and comment down below all the things you want to mention. You are the voice of the people of the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Turn on that bell notification icon to never miss an upload. There are links in the description for all things going on with the channel. My Patreon page, my Twitter, my Gmail address for business inquiries. Also, big shout out to my patrons as well as my YouTube members. Thank you guys for supporting me on these platforms. Y'all are the GOATs. I'll leave you with some words of positivity here as we head out this video. Every new day is an opportunity to be great. Go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.